Yo, what's good? Marvelous here, and today we're starting the Disruption Guide series. So, hope you enjoy. We're just gonna go through a probably one or two rounds of disruption, and basically me just talking on how I do things on the regular. Honestly, it's not really. I mean, it is a guide, but it's more of a watch me play guide. And honestly, I do believe that watching someone play is probably the best way to get better at the game mode. So, that being said, let's just hop right into the mission. All right, first starting off, right, you can freaking put your, if you're playing solo, you can solo and you can actually pause. So, yeah, if you, let's say you wanted to start doing level caps, something like that, you can pause it and, yeah, come back later and play. You know, if you don't have 3 hours, 4 hours to sit in a mission, you can always, take it piece by piece if you want, which I actually tend to do a lot. You know, if I do solo, I never really freaking do it all at once. I always probably split into two or three, probably 10 to 15 rounds each. Really all depends how much time I have, honestly. Alright, if you want to drop an energy pad back there, you can, but once you're so used to playing, honestly, you don't really care. First thing you want to do is get your combo up, right? Watch some enemies. Oh, I hope I wear the right primer. What you want to do is get your freaking combo up. So I like to use Vazarin. Probably any chance I get, because anything can happen. Honestly, you're really reckless. You don't use. I don't care if you're a stealth. You're reckless if you don't use Vazarin solo. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. Really cheese anyway. All right, we got our combo up. So now we're just gonna look for the keys. So usually the heavier units, they will drop the keys. So like this guy right here, he probably drop one. There we go. Right, you just want to put it in. It's not really a guide. Like, there's other guys that's going to tell you how to play, but I'm going to tell you how to play, if that makes sense. You can also put in two keys at once if you feel comfortable. Now we look. We can hear it over here, so we're going to want to approach it quickly. So there's a lot of ways you can go about this. You can prime, right? Prime and then stop. Then heavy attack. Really easy. This guy's already close. Or you can stop first, then prime. Definitely my hand primer. Oh shit, I'm trying to get my combo up. So you can just keep it melee. They're gonna die pretty quickly in the first few rounds anyway. So yeah, there's two ways you can do it. You can prime, then stop, or you can stop and then prime. It really all depends, but for melee setups, they tend to kill a lot quicker, especially with heavy attack builds. So if it's a heavy attack build, it's gonna want to hit them, anyways, no matter what round you are, especially with solo. So I would stop first, then prime. That's just how I would do it. But let's say if you if you have regular melee build, no heavy attack, then I would definitely prime first, then stop, so you have more time to melee without your status effects going away. So to give an example, right? Prime, then stop. Now you have more time to melee without your viral and all your status effects going on. All right. Get that last key. So I know people ask, what was something? How do you not die? I guess when a bunch of enemies around, or I I don't know. It's really all comes down to like skill level, I guess, and how comfortable you are with what's it called, with the game mode. Honestly, as you can see, there's not much need for prime reach because there's not that many enemies around most of the time. So you can prime. Sometimes there's no really need to stop them. You can just, you know. Yeah. So one thing I know this. So this is really personal preference for me, right? And everyone plays differently, but people will tell you, don't kill enemies, you know, in between the rounds. Don't do that shit at later rounds, in my opinion, right? Because everyone plays differently. This is my play style. You can kill enemies if you know which enemies to kill. Like these guys, don't let these motherfuckers pile up. Please kill them, like to give you an easier round. Like kill them in between the rounds. Especially if you're dealing with rifle builds. So the fuck can I pick up this fucking? Especially if you're using rifle builds, because you don't want to lose your stacks, right? Especially if you're not running any type of mods to give you base damage, you know, and you're relying on those stacks. You don't want to lose those stacks in between your rounds. You know what I'm saying? Now, people usually that say that, oh, they're using a fucking Fenimore. They'll tell you not to kill in between rounds. Yeah, you're using a fucking Fenimore with fucking Zada's Whisper, you fucking goof. Of course, it's gonna kill anything no matter what kind of fucking stacks you have. So please, you know, kill in between rounds. But you can kill the fodder, and they're gonna be easier to kill anyway, and they're not gonna drop keys. As far as acolytes, I'll just leave them there for now. So stop, prime. You're gonna definitely want to hit the Nazis in the head, or try to, especially in later rounds, or it's gonna take a few ticks. Acolytes are super easy while you're solo. You just gotta freaking stop them, prime, heavy attack, and walk away. And I will always suggest melee builds, like if you're gonna do a run first, because they're way easier to use in my opinion. You don't need any stacks or anything. You just run around, prime, and hit things. Like it literally doesn't get any easier. You know what I mean? Like build up your combo, juicy red crit, and heavy attack. Super easy. That easy. It's all, yeah, like I said, it's also very good to, you know, watch people play, I guess, because, you know, that's really honestly with any game. You watch people play, you just get better. And then you switch it up based on how you want to play. Like, this is sort of a medium pace, probably because I'm talking while I'm playing, but, yeah. So, okay, energy drain, great. So energy drain can be tricky, but that's why Vazarin is important. So let's say in later rounds, you're going to drain your energy super fast. So you want Vazarin to protect yourself. So here's how you play it in later rounds when you're when it's draining your energy very fast, right? So you just want to, especially if you're using rifle builds, melee doesn't really matter, but rifles, right? You want to drop your energy pad, then use your ability, right? And then kill. And then you sit on your energy pad right here, and then you would proceed to kill, and hopefully you get a fucking an energy orb or whatnot, right? And you would sit on this pad until you know you're good to go later in that round. It's a good topic right there actually, because I know a lot of people ask how do you survive energy drain. I really don't fucking know how to do this shit without Vazarin, but kudos to them. The real MVPs, I guess. Me, I'm not doing that shit. That shit's painful. All right.
Demo units on its way.
I don't think there's anything I didn't cover. Oh, so Magus lockdown. Obviously, you're gonna need that. It's really the only gear requirement, I guess you could say. Definitely Arc and Energize is like, you can do it without it, obviously, especially with Azure, but you know, I want to test my luck. What's how to do, especially if you're new. Oh yeah, perfect example of killing while enemies are around.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
Like, see how we killed the fodder in between the rounds? So there's one last thing I want to freaking... Sorry. Fucking sick. Sorry my voice sounds scratchy too. But it's protecting yourself for a kill. So if you stop the Demolist, you want to make a habit of void dashing through yourself. See how I'm protected through my basically entire kill? And then let's say somebody grabs me just like that, I can roll and guard at the last minute, cast my invisibility. This is going to keep you alive, protected. Just making good practice of basically every time you get ready to kill a Demolist, you simply void dash through yourself. There's a bunch of ways you can do it. You can side dash, right? If you're good enough, you trust yourself, you can kind of do it forwards, right? It really just takes getting used to it, honestly. Based on, you know, skill level and stuff like that. Bazin also has the ability with the operator where you can suck enemies in like this. Then for mob clearing. I call it again, prime, stop, heavy attack, walk away. That easy. Oh, you didn't even get probably out of the bubble, I guess.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing goes and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
So watch again. Positioning is pretty important too. So do yourself right. Prime, heavy, protect. Always want to make that good habit of protecting yourself, especially in a melee setup. Very important. Even if you're not heavy attacking, you definitely want to have that extra protection every time while you're priming. Especially when energy drain comes up and stuff like that. Just good to be protected. I don't think there's anything I didn't want to, I didn't cover that I wanted to. And again, you can prime, right? You can prime, protect yourself like this, and then heavy attack. Now that's going to be the safest option for newer people. Just make sure you're invisible in front of the Demolist, because especially these fucking Noxes, man, they will fuck you up, honestly. So, you know, keep in mind, Demolist will still fucking shoot you, especially if they're like hella far from the conduit. They will shoot you. So you definitely want to be invisible. for melee setups though, it doesn't really matter when they pulse you. Usually melee builds are pretty strong without meeting buffs and stuff like that. So that's why it really doesn't matter with melee builds if they pulse you. I have no idea where this fucking life is, but yeah, sometimes they don't show up. You know, they'll probably be chilling in the back somewhere. You just want to walk around all the edges until you hear it. If not, take a break. Okay, that's what I wanted to mention. So, especially if you're in a group, this is important. There's a lot of fancy hiding spots. This is my kind of favorite tile set for hiding spots. You can just literally hide right here if you're in a group. You know, like enemies won't hit you. There's tons of hiding spots. You know, you want to take a 1-2 round break, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And you can come back, let nothing happen. And obviously, if you're solo, you don't really need to hide. You can just pause. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's it for the disruption guide playthrough type deal. Hope you guys got some good information out of this, and yeah, peace.